Hi Dollar Divas, welcome to Behind the Vanity. I'm Jessica. So today I'm just going to be testing out a few products from the Dollar Tree. Some of the products they're not brand new, but they're just new to me from the Dollar Tree. Makeup that I've never tried before from there. And then some other things are just things that I haven't used that much. I may have tested it one time. So it's new to me makeup and new-ish makeup to me. So anyways, before we get into today's video, I would love to ask you to subscribe. I do a lot of Dollar Tree oriented makeup and haul content, so if that sounds like your thing, definitely join me and become what I like to call one of my Dollar Divas. So yes, if you want to see me put on some new to me Dollar Tree makeup, definitely keep on watching. So on my eyebrows, I'm wearing the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil. This is from, of course, from the Shop Miss A website. And I think I've only used this one time. This is actually from the Family Dollar, but it's an LA Colors concealer. It's called the Conceal It, Cover and Correct Concealer. I cleaned up my eyebrows with this. So I'm gonna start and finish my face with this LA Colors Hydrating Face Mist. This is the rose. They also have, I think, a cucumber one. I have not tried these yet, so I'm really, really excited. My face has been super dry lately, and I did purchase the Garnier Skin Active Hydrating Facial Mist, which I've been really enjoying. And now I feel like my dryness is under control, which is really nice. I really like the scent. I really like the spray. Okay, so we're gonna keep that handy, and I'm gonna do it after my makeup as well. So I have a couple shadows that I've never used before. So in my last full face of Dollar Tree makeup, I did not get to use this. This is the LA Colors Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Radiant. And I had this in my last video, but did not end up using it. So I'm gonna use that. And I also have the LA Colors Matte Liquid Liner. So I wanted to try that as well. So we're just gonna kind of do maybe like a soft glam kind of a look today. So I'm gonna dump some of this eyeshadow out onto my counter. It's actually a little bit more pigmented than I thought. I didn't expect it to have as much color. It's really pretty. These loose pigments are really pretty. I had never tried this shade before. I've never tried the pink, purple, or gold one either. I might try those next. I think I have the white, and then I got honeysuckle. And I usually use those for like highlight colors. I think that's gonna make a really pretty like soft glam eye look. And I'm gonna kind of keep that handy. I might use it a little bit more in a little bit, but we're gonna start with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this matte liquid liner. I've seen this quite a bit on YouTube, and people seem to kind of like the formula, but don't really like the brush. I am kind of spoiled with like an eyeliner pen. So see, it comes on one of those old school kind of wands. And let's just kind of, I'm gonna do like a wing. I'm not really having a lot of trouble with the brush. Watch me live to regret that on this eye. The first eye is always the easiest because you have to match the second one. So the first one you can do whatever you want, then the second one has to match. And so far it doesn't really look matte. It's still kind of shiny. I don't know, we'll see once it dries. It kind of feels like it's taking a long time to dry. While we're waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna experiment with something. So I'm gonna be trying out this Wet n Wild Enhance and Defined mascara. I've heard good things about it, and like I've said, I am on the hunt for like a new mascara from the Dollar Tree, and this looks a little bit more like regular. It's got the long wand. Looks like something you would pay a little bit more money for. This may be my favorite so far. Oh yeah, this is definitely my favorite mascara from the Dollar Tree so far. Just feels like normal, you know, it feels, usually the ones from the Dollar Tree are little, and that definitely feels more like what I'm used to from the drugstore. So I'm gonna try something. So I have this LA Colors Conceal and Correct. This is the brightening, the yellow one that's supposed to brighten. And I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna do one side of my face where I have it under my foundation, and the other side of my face I'm gonna do on the top of my foundation, because I don't use these color correcting products very often. So on my right side, I'm gonna go under and then put my foundation over it. I've seen where a lot of people put like their, and I don't usually do it this way, where they put their foundation over their concealer. So let's give it a try. Okay, I was really afraid of that being yellow, like really yellow. but it actually blended in really nicely. I don't want to speak prematurely, but I honestly think this might be my favorite concealer from the Dollar Tree. Look at the difference. I have some redness. My skin's just a little irritated and I just washed it and moisturized it. But that has considerably toned down the redness as well as like brightened up my eye area. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. We'll see. I've got high hopes. So I'll go on top of my foundation on the other side and we'll see, and then I'll even it out. If I have to put it on top on the other side, I will. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on. These were sent to me by my friend Dede here on YouTube. It's the ColorMates Lash Out lashes. So I'm gonna pop these lashes on off camera and be right back. Okay, so lashes are on and I really like them. These do have like a really thick band and they feel plasticky, but they really went on very easily. I thought I was gonna regret not trimming them, but they're fine, and they kind of have a really cool spiky look, and they feel on, which is nice, so very pleased. So Dollar Tree has been selling a lot of Wet n Wild products, as you may know, and I've got the Coverall foundation and powder, and today I'm gonna be testing out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus from the Dollar Tree, and I've got the foundation. This is in soft beige. It's a light, medium, warm shade. So yes, we're gonna be trying this out today. So far I really like the Coverall one, but this one here, to be completely honest, is a little separated and it smells a little off. So I think this one here might be old. But like I said, the Coverall one is fabulous. It's as if I bought it at CVS, Walgreens, or whatever. But this one here, it's not sitting well, so I may have to go ahead and toss it. But I'm still gonna put it on and do this video today. Ooh, yeah, it definitely has that sour makeup smell. You know that smell that I'm talking about. I like the shade. I like that the shade is kind of lighter. I think my Coverall one's a little darker, but I mean they still match, you know. But I do tend to favor a slightly lighter. And you know, I don't know if I guess I'll have to see when I'm done kind of what it looks like over the concealer. Yeah, this is gonna probably just go in the trash. It's definitely spoiled. And like I said, a little separated. And I don't know if it's just this one. Like I said, my Coverall is perfect. This was even sealed too. Had like a little silver thing on the end that I had to peel off. It looks nice though. So we'll definitely get through today. I kind of feel like this side here where I have the concealer under is a little bit more toned down, and like around the eye area is a little bit better. So now I'm gonna go ahead on the top with the LA Colors concealer on this side and kind of even this out. Now I'm not as afraid. You know, it's not blending as good on top of the foundation as it did on my actual skin. Let me try my blender. So I kind of feel like that might actually be the way to go, is to put this underneath your foundation, which like I said, I don't do very often and I probably should do it more. It also looks a little less yellow around my eye. Yeah, I like the side where it's underneath better. So that's probably the way to go with these color correcting concealers. I have one here that I'm gonna be highlighting with. Yes, underneath is definitely the way to go with these color correcting concealers for sure. And now I'm excited to try it with like regular concealer. Like I said, I've seen people do that, but I've never done it myself. So now I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I got Warm Light and I'm very excited to use this. So I'm just gonna take a brush. It's very finely milled. Probably a little light for my skin, but I can always darken everything up with bronzer. It's really very nice. I don't know if I like it as much as the Coverall, but now I'm excited to try it with some other face products that aren't kind of spoiled the way that is. So I don't really have a new blush or bronzer from the Dollar Tree, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this blush and bronzer. This is in Groovy and this is in Working Gal. So I'm gonna apply these and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up the eyes, and this is not new, but it's this little Wet n Wild single that I got at the Dollar Tree some time ago in Panther. And I'm just gonna smoke out my eye just a little bit, ever so lightly. This is literally like a matte black. So I wanna go really light, but I just wanna add a little bit of definition on the outer part of my eye. But I really like this pigment. And that's it, that's all I wanna do. So I found this at Big Lots some time ago. It's the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus, and it's in the shade Whiteout, and I'm gonna put this in my waterline. go ahead and take some of that loose eyeshadow because even though it's shimmery, it is pretty pigmented. So I kind of want to smoke out the bottom just a little bit, and I think that will do it very nice and very soft. Like I said, this is kind of a soft glam type of a look. That is actually really pretty. Very similar to like a Christmas look or a holiday look that I recently did from the Dollar Tree. Just very soft, just lots of lashes, a winged eye, and just a very kind of like a one and done shadow, which I don't do nearly enough. I used to do that a lot like years ago, and I don't do a one and done nearly enough. It's gonna always be kind of complicated. So I do try to sometimes simplify it. Like you can just use like one eyeshadow and have a look. But yeah, that's really pretty. I'm really liking this. So last but not least is lip. And I have this LA Colors matte lipstick that I found recently. It is in the shade Starlit. And I think the perfect ending to this look is either a nude lip or a red lip. And this is the lipstick that I have. So this is what it looks like. I thought this was really cool. And yeah, it's just a matte red lipstick. So yeah, we're gonna give it a try. The shade isn't really what I thought. It kind of has a little bit more of like a pink undertone, whereas the container itself kind of looks like really like a deep, like a blue-red. And when I say blue-red, I mean the undertones are blue. Now this may have a blue undertone. So there we go, it's kind of a little bit pinky, which to look at it, you wouldn't really think. Like look at the difference. Even the actual lipstick itself has a little bit more of a pink payoff, but I'm not mad about it. And let's go ahead. Oh, and I forgot highlighter. Okay, so I also have this LA Colors Conceal and Correct. This is the highlighter. It illuminates features, so we'll use that to highlight. I can't believe I almost forgot about it. I usually always do highlighter. So this had me intrigued too. It's like a liquid highlighter. Okay, might have used too much. I'm gonna use the clean end of my beauty blender. That's actually really pretty. It's not as offensive as I thought it was gonna be. When I first put it on, I was like, whoa. That's actually really pretty. Kind of lit from within. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna put a little bit under my brow bone. I'm gonna put it on like a little brush. It's really pretty. I'm very pleasantly surprised by this. I really thought it was gonna kind of be a mistake, as well as the yellow one. I wasn't excited about them, and I really like it. Like I said, the way to go with the yellow is underneath. That's probably how all color correcting concealers should be put on anyway, but that little highlighter is really nice. And I like that it comes on a wand. It's actually better than like, I think the Benefit High Beam that used to come on like a little nail polish brush. I like that a lot. Very pleasantly surprised. So let's see, a quick rundown of the products. Like I said, I liked these way more than I expected. I would like to try the purple and the green and the peach, but yeah, I will definitely be using these, especially the yellow. This may be my favorite concealer from the Dollar Tree, as long as it's worn underneath the foundation. So that might be my winner, because as of yet, this is from Family Dollar. As of yet, I've tried an LA Colors concealer and I'm just not in love with it. It just doesn't really do much. So that might be my favorite. The lipstick is really cool. I do wish it was a little bit more like the shade on the package and what it looks like. It's a little bit more pink on the lips, but still very pretty. The matte liquid liner, I will definitely get some use out of it. I didn't have a hard time with the brush at all. I don't really think it's matte necessarily. It's hard to tell that I have lashes on, but I do think it just kind of looks like any liquid eyeliner. I was expecting it to be really matte, but still nice. I will definitely continue to use it. I'm excited about the mascara. Yeah, I think this is like the most normal versus like something really little like this. This is definitely so far my favorite mascara from the Dollar Tree. If they have this, this is what I'll be definitely picking up for sure. I really like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. And I'm a little disappointed with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Not towards the Photo Focus line by Wet n Wild, but just that mine has an off smell and it's separated. So I don't know if I just got an old one or if this line of products is just a little older. Like I said, my Wet n Wild Coverall Foundation is perfect, pristine. This is not so much the case, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss this. So this was kind of a fail personally for me. You may not have the same experience. So far, I like the face mist. It's very refreshing. It's got a little bit of a scent, but nothing too heavy. I would love to try the cucumber one. And yeah, I just actually sprayed it on my face, and my face looks hydrated and nice and glowy, so I'm very happy. This would be great for travel, you know, because it's in the little container. If you don't want to bring something big, you bring this. So for $1, it's definitely worth it just for the sheer size. And the lashes, I love the lashes. Like I said, I've had these for a little while. They were a gift from my friend Dede when we did our Dollar Tree swap, and I'll have that video linked down below. But yeah, these are really nice, and they were a little easier to put on than I thought, even with the band being a little thick. And I love the style. They're kind of a spiky style, which I don't really wear very often, but I really should, because I do love lashes of all kinds, especially dramatic ones. So if you enjoyed this video, show me you enjoyed it by giving it a big thumbs up, by hitting that like button. I will have my entire Dollar Tree makeup and haul playlist linked down below if you like videos like this. I'll also have my Get Ready With Me playlist linked down below as well. That includes me doing my makeup with all types of products. I do have a current giveaway going on. I will link the video down below in the description box regarding that if you are interested in entering my current giveaway. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.